Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm just going to go over to my channel so I can just sort out the pop-out chat. It's a bit easier for me to do it that way. Then I can also put on stuff like slow mode and that, so I can just sort out. So what was it? Our pop-out chat, and edit video. Right. I'll be on any second fully. No one's on yet, I don't think. So yeah, leave that there. So I can do slow mode if I want to, and leave this on here in case the thing goes. All right, Zed, how you doing, mate? Paul, you all right? I'm pleased you had a good day with the family. Thank you. And hang on. Yeah, thank you everyone who commented anyway. I appreciate it. I think Zed did. You've seen that video, haven't you, Zed? I can't remember. Right, what was I doing? So I need to minimize this. So I'm just going to get set up quickly. So I've got this. I want it. I put this over here. Right, I think that's it. Right, I'm on. You right, Tactical? All right. Dan, you right, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. West Yorkshire, Sam, how you doing, Sam? You all right? And he said, evening, Mike. How's your day? It was nice, actually. Yeah, it was nice, especially being able to get out with the family. That was sort of like 4 generations of us was out today. So yeah, really nice. All of my main, so all of my mum and dad's descendants, basically. You know, all of their kids, kids, and kids. You know, right down to great grandchildren. Yeah, it's good. It was nice. Kern, you right, mate? Bacon King said, Mike, just want to say hello. Hope you had a good day. I did, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. As I say, that's the first time I've been out properly for actually a nice day for fucking ages. Zed said, yeah, I saw it and commented. Yeah, I couldn't remember, Zed. There was about 4 or 5 comments that I hadn't had a chance to reply to yet. Liam said, evening, everyone. I've got some Guinness. Nice. Well, I have got a bottle of vodka, unopened, and 2 bottles of tonic water. Treated myself today. Oh, and even a bit of fucking ice. I'm really treating myself if I go for ice and 2 bottles of tonic water. Drinking shirt on. You know, you get a smoking jacket, but I have a drinking shirt. Chocolate muffin. You right, mate? That old drinking shirt on. Yes. Good. Someone noticed. Yes. Yes. You're not serious if the drinking shirt's on. Brave said, what's up, Mike? I fell asleep. Wake up. Chocolate said he's got some water. Wow. And so did Sam. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of you lot don't drink, do you? I don't think you don't drink at all, do you, Sam? I don't blame people if they don't drink. If you don't want to drink, don't drink. Tell you what I have got today, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. My chest is hurting today. You know, the chest injury. I don't know. It seemed to come on this morning before I'd even gone out. I don't know if I slept funny or not, but I've put a load of deep heat on it, and I've took some ibuprofen. So yeah, that should help. Both, you know, one's the deep heat helps it, and an anti-inflammatory should help. I've never really fully known what it is, but it's some kind of chest injury that never really goes. But it's probably because it's been cold again lately. Maybe it's because I was outside all day. But saying that, I found it was coming on this morning before I went out. Sam said he doesn't drink at all. Zach attacks, right, mate? Liam said, especially don't blame people for not drinking if they can't control it. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. You know, some people just don't drink. Luke doesn't drink. And it's because he doesn't like... A lot of people just don't like the feeling of being drunk, in all honesty. Yeah. You know my feelings on that. Liam said, yeah, that's the most sensible thing, then, to avoid it entirely. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, if you've got a problem with alcohol, the only option is to not drink, basically. Brave Fire said, I'm trying out Caribou Energy Drink. Nice one. Pazio, how you doing, George? You right, mate? I got myself a bottle of vodka for tonight. Kenny said, "Did you enjoy what?" Yes, I did, mate. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was good. It was a good day today, especially having everyone out, like literally everyone. As you say, he hates having a hangover. So do I. I must admit, the old drinking vodka and water, or even vodka and tonic, I get a lot less of hangover nowadays. Liam said, makes me think of that bloody Jerry Jackson episode now, where he talks about his dad's alcoholism. But as you say, he might have a bit of oregano later. Is it oregano, or do we say it the American way? Oregano. Chocolate said, never been drunk in my life. Sometimes I have a bit of vodka at the pub on Christmas. I don't blame you, if you don't want to. Some people just don't like the feeling of it. Gin and tonic, Zed. He said, I've got a, well, I bet you can guess. Gin and tonic. I'm shaking it off on purpose. I don't want it so fizzy. I like the taste of tonic water, but I don't like the, I don't want it fizzy. Can you get flat tonic water? Kenny said, need a catty for your watch. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I'll be honest, so where I was, you couldn't really, it was a bit too public to be doing things like that. And although it'd be legal, a lot of people don't know what's legal and what ain't, if you know what I mean. So you have to be careful. Liam said, this is Jerry talking, he said, my dad reckons you have a drink in the morning, you won't be bored until the afternoon. School is even boring when the boringest day at home. When I got home from school, my dad had finished his vodka. Jerry's dad said, the alcohol's really taken hold of me. I can't face the world without any. I love how bleak that is, but funny as fuck. He said, one day my dad faced the world and the world faced him back. Ever since they have been best friends. No, Jerry, you cannot make the rules up in this house. I will. Now go and get my whiskey. I feel like celebrating. Fuck's sake. Dad said he thought I'd be able to guess. I love a bit of Jerry Jackson. It's funny as fuck. Paul said, did you remember to get Day Z? Sorry. I did, mate. Yeah, got both of them this month. Yeah, I got them this month. Time for survival. Right, mate. You got them balloons blown up. I got my stomach pumped when I was about 16. Sometimes a pint gives me the first. Fuck's sake, yeah. Well, I have one bit of alcohol in me, and that's turned on straight away. That's my thing. I can't ever have like a normal drink. If I drink, I have to get drunk. I just can't. I have one bit, and I have to carry on drinking until I'm absolutely hammered. Basically, I just can't. I can't stop when I start. Even one drink, and I can't. That's why I go a couple of weeks now. Welsh Dan said, I watched your video earlier. Glad you had a good day. It must have been nice being outdoors. It was good. Yeah, bloody decent. Them boots was all right as well. There was my dad's boots. I wasn't sure whether they was going to rub or not because I'd never worn them before. Yeah, they was quite nice in the end. They're nice. I don't know what they are. They're like Doc Marten boots, but they're not. But they was nice and light. That's why I wore them, because my bloody Doc Martens got steel toe caps in, so they're a bastard. Don't want to walk around the woods with steel toe cap boots on. I've never had my stomach pumped, Persia, but I've been sort of close enough. I'm pretty sure I've done the old, what you'd actually call real paralytic, the old unconscious puking stuff. That's what I think all of us have here at one point. So I watched John Carpenter's They Live today. That's a good film, isn't it? I do like that. Pretty sure I've got that on DVD, or if I haven't. I think most of my John Carpenter films, I love John Carpenter. I was saying the other day I've seen everything he's made, but then Liam reminded me by him saying something. There is one I haven't seen. It's the Elvis one, because I've got no real interest seeing the Elvis film that John Carpenter made. But I've seen every other thing he's made apart from that. I love John Carpenter stuff. But yeah, weirdly enough, most of my John Carpenter stuff was downloaded. But I've got up there, I've got The Ward, The Thing, Escape from New York, Ghost of Mars, Big Trouble in Little China, Halloween, and The Fog. And then I've got a lot of other ones. I had pretty much everything downloaded, and I've lost half of them now. But I've seen everything he's ever done, apart from that one. Yeah, because I've got no interest in watching an Elvis docudrama type thing. Yeah, I had a good day out today. It was nice. Especially having, as I say, all 4 generations there. Have I ever watched Z Nation? I haven't. Well, actually saying that, Chocolate Muffin, I have seen bits of it. All right, Rich. And I thought it looked quite good. Because isn't the main bloke in it sort of half alien, not half alien, so half zombie, half not entity sort of thing? He's like a controlled zombie almost, isn't he? Like an intelligent zombie entity or something. He's more than an intelligent zombie, but something like that. Harry said, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. Yeah. Tactical Dead Evening, Rich, Zed, Liam, and any other spanners, you peasants in the chat. You should have seen what happened. Liam did like the best thing ever on his live stream earlier. He put a normal live stream on, and he literally banned every single person on it by making it suddenly a members stream. So it was a public stream, but only members could comment. I found it quite funny. Yeah, put on the glass. Yeah, they're really them two having that bloody fight in the car park or behind the things. Zed said it is good, apart from the woman in it. She only changed her expression once and talked all through the film in a dull monotone. Seen better acting from Thunderbird's public. Do you know what? I can't actually remember what the woman acting in it was even like, So yeah, it's saying something. Richard, I got a new sub after Liam's stream called Pleasure Yourself, Sir. I thought it was funny. I was on the topics on that stream. Fuck's sake. You're right, Irishman. Yeah, I wonder. That sounds a bit suspect, doesn't it, Rich? Chuck said, yes, good. To the end, gets a bit weird. Yeah, I've watched a bit of it, Chocolate Muffin. I did actually like the look of that, Yeah, Z Nation. No, what's it called? Not Z Nation. Or is it called that? Yeah. That is the one, isn't it? The zombie thing, and he's like he's partly zombie, isn't he? But he can sort of control it, and he's still intelligent. But the zombies won't attack him, so he's almost like the king of the zombies, isn't he? Ryan, right, mate? Oh, yeah. All right, so here you go then. Cheers, and I suppose that's a cheers to my dad as well. Yeah, not that he drunk for years. He used to drink, but he gave up for probably 20 years. So cheers, everyone. And I appreciate all the messages people have been giving me as well. I appreciate it. Franny Smeller, how you doing? Tactical, and also Tactical, you paid for most of that, so thank you, mate. I appreciate that as well. Tactical, yo, Sam, was bloody freezing looking in your window last night. Chucked me a blanket. Well, you watching them two going at it, was you? Fuck's sake. Tactical spy. Is that what it is, Chocolate Muffin? Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, Z Nation. I do quite like look at that. Right, brief. Franny Smeller. Is that the same you're saying is nice? Franny said, love the trailer park boy shirt. Yeah. This is how you know I'm doing some serious drinking. I've got my Trailer Park Boys Ricky shirt on. The only problem is, though, when I washed it, it's skin tight now. But I just wear it. I just won't do it up now. I'm ever so slightly sad that it's skin tight now, but yeah. Irishman said, I was reading about that park you were in today. There's a Bronze Age fort there. I did not know that, That's not far from me either. It's just decent, like nice and close that you can get there. Reasonably easy. You have to drive. I did not know that, Ivan. It's quite big. I think it's 370 hectares. I don't know how big that in comparison to other things is, but it's a pretty big place, I think. Video base, right, Peach? Harry Thurbles said, can you please shout out my girlfriend, Kimmy Head? Hello, Kimmy Head. Happy birthday. Fuck, so I know that's probably some trick name, but there you go. There it's gone. And he said, I'll have a drink with you. That was by the way, that wasn't a deer in the pixel. It was a pixel on the screen. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I partly took that camera deliberately because I knew it wouldn't be able to pick stuff up at a long distance. So I knew that if anyone got in on the thing, they wouldn't, they wouldn't have to keep saying, Kimmy Head, fuck's sake. I knew it was a stupid thing. I didn't get it though. Thing is, I deliberately say things a certain way so it doesn't come out like it, because the way I say that probably didn't actually say like it. Didn't even register it, Liam. Unknown user said, would the Horizon Redback stop a home invader or a Jaguar? I don't know. They're both decent. Depends what bolts you got in it, and depends what you mean by stop as well. They said, always read the label. Things will watch. Well, the problem is, I'll be honest with you, Zed, about the only thing I never give a shit about is cleaning clothes. All of it gets chucked in because I don't really care. I'm a bit sad that it's shrunk, but at the same time, I'm not that bothered. Yeah, I don't care. Blacks, whites, colors, everything goes in the washing machine. Put it on 2, which is like the normal 40-degree thing. Clean it. It might be the dryer that done it. Well, the Jaguar is obviously going to hit a lot harder than a Tomcat 2 or whatever, or a Redback, because it's a lot more powerful. Ryan said, having a drink, watching Alien Covenant. Nice one. What's one I bought recently? I bought Prometheus. I've already seen it, but Liam. I'm not going to read that one out. I'll show it on camera. And that's a joke, by the way. But no, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. I don't care if it's black or white, all goes in. Unknown said, I'm thinking of a Jaguar, mate, but pistol crossbows are nice size. Well, that's the thing. It depends what it depends what you want. You know, the pistols are more portable and all that shit, and you can get more accessories on them. Accessories that I make if you want some. This stuff will fit on the Tomcat 2 as well. So I make bayonets, quivers, slings, all fit on the Redback as well. Yeah, that's a very good setup. And then if you shoot out of that, something like this, which I also sell, you're well ahead of the average pistol crossbow. I'll get that to go up the right way one day. What flashlight do I recommend? Go and ask Cutlery Lover. He's done a flashlight review, hasn't he? This is the knife I EDC'd today to cut the names in that tree. And it's got the little Allen key thing. So you can technically lock it if you want. But I'm not going to start carving shit into a tree without a lock. Sam said, look in the window tonight, Tactical, and you'll have a red dot on your forehead. Lord Flashshot, how you doing, mate? Cheers. I thought I had something to tell you, but I don't think I did. I hadn't managed to take them pictures today because I've been out all day. Brave said, Mike, what did you use for rivets for your cookery build? Tried making rivets with steel nails, but they wouldn't flatten down. Copper nails would definitely work. Now, I do use steel nails. I do use steel nails, but you have to be careful and you have to get a technique. I'll do a video soon because funny about that, I think I was going to do a video for Timbo as well. All right, Timbo, about how I make rivets. But all of my rivets, if it's like big ones and they look steel, are literally just nails. But there is a bit of a technique to it, and you do need an actual peening over hammer. If you try and use a normal hammer, it don't work. But there is a technique. I'll do a video soon. I think I've written it down. If in a couple of weeks I've not done it, someone remind me about doing a video on how to do nail rivets. Because I never used to be able to do them originally. Every time I tried to do a nail rivet, it fucked up. And I'll be honest with you, still now, occasionally, the nails start to bend in the handle. Chocolate said, I was going to ask you about bolts. I'm interested in buying a bunch. I know they do packs of 120 pistol bolts. How much would that be with the arrow tips? A lot. I'll be honest with the arrow tips. Problem is, those arrow tips are at least £1.40 to buy. And then the problem is, even if I sell those arrows cheap, you know, the crossbow bolts with the heads, the pistol crossbow bolts with the broadheads. The cheapest I can do them are £3.50 each, and make a little bit of money on them. So yeah, for 120, that'd be a lot of money. But if you buy the aluminium bolts on their own, they're about £6 for 12, so about 50p each. Jaguar as in a crossbow, or a jaguar as an animal? Oh no, I know that one. Yeah, killed by a jaguar. They tried to rob a weed grower defense. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That bloke. Video base said just got 177 Webley revolver. That looks really nice. Is it all metal, Peach? Email me chocolate muffin and we'll have a proper talk. Problem is when I'm drinking, it's a bit sort of. You know what I mean? Oh look, Wolf's on. I forgot to tell you this. I messaged him last night. Sadly, Stu's not going to be on to know. Nice one, Wolf said. Yeah, they've been wondering where you were. I'll tell you who actually asked. I'd noticed you weren't on and forgot to come over and ask. Last night, SAK94, Stu asked how you was. So I said I'd email you, knowing that I'd had your email from previous weeks. Good to see you on, mate. I won't mention nothing you said in your email to me. But yeah, looks like you've been having a bit of a hard time. So glad you're all right, mate. I will reply to you properly. Problem is, I've been out all day because today's the first anniversary of my dad's death. So we all got together and went down to some local woods where he used to take the younger lot as kids to these woods. Really bad shit. All metal apart from the grip panels. Yeah, that's fucking decent, isn't it? It looks really nice. What's these comments I missed? Strange. Unknown user said, just found your channel recently, listening while playing PS4. I'm buying a crossbow soon, so just soaking up some knowledge. A nice one. I'll be honest with you, mate. For a proper sort of discussion, it's probably better on a night I'm not drinking. I don't normally drink on, well, every couple of weeks I'll have a drink on a live stream. Yeah. If you see this on, you know I'm drinking. So, but we can discuss things, and someone else might be able to reply to you good anyway. Lord Flashshot said, thinking of using silica sand to fill the R9 bolts for weight. That would work. I'll tell you what, Simon from Custom Pistol Box said fill them up with salt. Yeah, but it would work. It would work. Yeah, I reckon the perfect thing would be something you could pour in sort of liquid that would go hard. Wolf said, cheers for the email, Mike. Yaz is here and says, oh, nice one, Yaz. Yeah, good to know you're all right as well. Yeah, I'm glad to know you two are all right. Yeah, and that sounds like you got him a very nice birthday present as well. Yeah, I'll look forward to it, mate. But yeah, I'd been meaning to get hold of you because I'd noticed you hadn't been on, and I'd noticed the Air of Love Survival hadn't been on, and he's been ill. The Air of Love Survival had been ill as well. I noticed he hadn't been on for like 2 months. Liam said, would glue work to dry hard? I reckon it would, Liam, as long as you could get it in, because the only issue is, I've noticed, it's quite a small gap. I don't know if when you're trying to put the glue in, it would get like stuck because the hole's too small. It's small enough to pour like salt in, but I don't know if like glue would start filling up the gap. If you could get glue that had a little tube on it, stick it right in and gradually pull it out like a syringe, I reckon that would work. I did think about once doing glue sticks, even just getting glue sticks that might just fit inside. It's reasonably flexible. Yeah. Foxy lady, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, I'm good. And yeah, I don't know if you see my video today when we was out. Mum came out of us today. Yeah, she's all right. She had to be pushed around in a wheelchair by my younger brother. He's a designated pusher and puller. I do all the cooking and cleaning and that, and he does the pushing, pulling, and driving. But yeah, she got out with us today, sat by that little sort of pond thing. Yeah, quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it was nice to have a day out, all of us. That was like 4 generations of us today. As Joe said, if I can't get a little bit, if I can't get it in a little bit of spit works, That's right. What you was on about for a second then. Rich said to Lord Flashheart, I used to pack my arrows with salt. It's a common thing hunters do for shooting elephants. Only issue, it tends to seize the screw-in tips, but greasing the threads might fix that. Foxy said, not seen it yet. That is good. Yeah, you have a look on there after this, Foxy. Yeah, we went out for the day because it's the first anniversary of my dad's death. So we all went out, like 4 generations of us, all of his kids and, descendants basically, went out to a local woods where he used to take some of the younger lot. Yeah. I carved his name in a tree and 2 of the grandchildren. Carved my name in a tree somewhere as well. I don't know what are the thoughts on that, because I hid myself doing it because I thought, I wonder if I get caught if people would complain about that. Do you think people would complain if they caught you carving your name in a tree? I suspect in some situations people would. One flash at the spot on Rich, I'll give it a try. It says buying silica. Oh, copper slipped the threads on refitting. Yeah, I did. It was. I'll tell you who it was. It was Simon who suggested salt to me. Lord Flash, no, not Lord Flash. Kenny said, why fill the arrows with salt? Makes them heavier. And if you're using something like this, if you're using something like the Cobra Adder, the bolts, are very light for the power of it. It really deserves heavier bolts to maintain, it's wearing itself out basically by almost dry firing. That's all right, Fox Lady. Thank you. I appreciate the condolences. It means a lot. That's why I'm having a drink tonight. Increased penetration, exactly. Lord Flash. All right, man. How you doing, mate? I got myself a bottle tonight. Grow, he said, for fuck's sake, grow a mallet. Maybe one day. We also said metal dust is good to increase bolt weight. Yeah, I bet that would be. You're heavy as well, wouldn't it? But why salt? I think it's just easy to get in there. It's the easiest, cheapest thing you can pour into them. Because the issue is with a lot of bolts, unless you start if you take the bolts apart, you could put a metal sleeve in anyway. But some people don't want to start tampering with the integrity of the bolts. So the most simple, easiest thing you can do, unscrew the head, pour salt in. That's literally it. Well, probably not Irishman, because it'll be completely sealed in there. Because what you do, you literally just take a bolt, unscrew the tip, and in there is a hole. And it'll be sealed up. So you just fill it up with salt, screw the tip back in. And so it should be completely, completely airtight. I think if it added moisture, it might add a bit of weight. But, I don't really know. Oh, you're on the bells, are you? Wolf said, nice one. Does Yazzie have a drink or not? Or don't she drink? Lord Flashheart said, Kenny, it's cheap and granulated, so it goes in through the threaded bolt end. Irishman's salt attracts moisture. My man said salt is good, but sand would be better. And he said it's not the size that counts, it's the penetration. Persian said put water in after, and the salt harden. No, probably a good idea actually. Kenny said so cheap, probably best reason. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Sand if you live down near the beach. Or Flash said moisture means more weight. Exactly. Where am I? Richard said to Lord Flashheart, I tried it with some 13-inch fiberglass bolts. They went from around 320 grain to 550. Right, Bob, how you doing, mate? Tack said, would cheap blue tack work? Possibly if you could get it in the hole, though. The problem is the hole is only about 4 mil wide. Might do if you could roll it up, keep shoving it in. You know what? I think that would work. If you could get it in a nice thin roll, keep shoving it in. Also, yeah, no, Yaz can't drink at the moment because of meds. Once she's better, she drinks way more than me. Does she really? I bet she does. I bet she does. A lot of young women do like their drink. Also, ask if they're rich. How do they hit with the increased weight? But no, it's nice to see you two on here because we had been asking about you. So I thought I've got a slight advantage over other people. I know your email, so I can get hold of you. Kenny said that would sting, getting it with an arrow full of salt. Yeah. Well, the salt would probably never touch you. I think it'd do more than sting anyway. I was going to do something, but I forgot now. I'll be on till 12 today, by the way. And there's a small chance I might live stream afterwards. But if I do, it's just going to be on my phone. And it'll be on YouTube. And not through the PlayStation either. It'll just be on my phone, straight onto YouTube. We'll see what happens. I'll see if I can read it properly. Iron Man said, Mike, have you tried Bad Storm pellets? They're quite cheap, but great quality. No, I've not seen them, no. Oh, BSA Storm. Sorry, mate. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. Let me see what I've got in here. The last lot of pellets I bought, I tend to buy these, Iron Man. The different variations of these. Because these are quite good and cheap. For what they are, they're pretty good. And they're cheap. I don't think I have tried them once. Foxy Lane said, my mum and dad were diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia, respectively, in their early 20s, spending time in and out of psychiatric wards, which is where they met. Oh, bloody hell. That's yeah. That's a hard thing to live with, isn't it? It's funny they met like that, though, but yeah. If they hadn't met, you wouldn't be here. Ninja Alba said, filling the bolts would be an interesting option if you wanted even shorter bolts than similar weight. That's why they want to do it. That's why they want to fill them up, Ninja Rabo, because it's the R9 bolts and they're only that long and they're way too light. Fox Lady also said, I grew up in a home where mental health problems were present, yet no one ever explained to me what's going on. My mother frequently disappeared. Sometimes I saw when they came to get her section. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Fox Lady. That sounds really terrible. Yeah, I bet that's a hell of a thing to experience. Kenny said, can you make bolts from solid aluminium? You probably could, yeah. If you're going to make your bolt, see, I made some bolts for my, in the end, because I didn't know whether I was going to be able to afford some bolts for the R9. I made my own R9 bolts. So this is an aluminium shaft R9 bolt with the proper knock on it, 2 flights, and it can take the broadheads, and that will shoot fine out of an R9. And it's solid because it's aluminium. I don't know how long they'd last, but Tactical said 4.5 steel BBs would add weight, but the bolt to a bolt, but fuck the price. Yeah, the only other thing with BBs I noticed, you can ram them fucking things in tight as fuck, and then they'll still move around eventually. So they move around in it. I said I was thinking of buying some H&N Rabbit Magnum slugs. Let me look up. Oh, I've got these. I have got some H&Ns. This ain't the real box, but I wrote on it what they were. H&N Terminators. So these are those ones with the weird spike in the middle. Probably won't get to see this, Iron Man, but can you see it's got my camera doesn't really focus on things in general. You see that? I ain't got the original. Well, I don't think I ever had the original box for them. Someone's hacked your account, Foxy Lady. If something's coming up and you don't want it to show, let me know. Or is it someone imitating you? Well, also, it is glue heavy. What about filling the bolt with glue? That could work if you can get. Oh, feels like your brain's been hacked. I get you now, Fox Age. Sorry. I'm getting slightly confused. I have been drinking, although I've only just started. I reckon glue would work. I thought about glue if you can get it in it. Iron Man said, I've got them, Mike. They're great hunting pellets. Oh, Mother, how you doing, mate? You all right? Now, you're all right, Fox Lady. Carry on. It's fine. Don't worry. It's just where I've got so much to read, sometimes I don't quite. You know what I mean? But no, you carry on if you want. If you need to get something out, feel free to talk to us about it. You know what I mean? We'll be here for you. Richard, I'll probably go with stainless steel if I was making my own bolts and the bolts from scratch. Yeah. If you're gonna go total whole hog making yourself, yeah, stainless steel might as well go for that, ain't you? It's see, like I used those old aluminium bolts, so they're sort of perfect for it. 40 people on. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Have you liked the stream, everyone, by the way? I don't know what to do. Is Foxy Lady, is it 2 different accounts then? Or very confusing. Richard, Mike, you can get metal powder. Maybe that would be the best way to get the most weight in them small bolts. I don't suppose you lot can even click on Foxy Lady's channel to check it, can you? To see whether it's 2 different ones, and then you could block one of them. But don't. I was just going to say, don't actually block Foxy Lady, because if it's not because that's Sam's missus, isn't it? We'll see what happens. Yeah, very confusing. I don't know. It's confusing me. I think it's happening. I don't. So it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. So Tactical's got rid of the other one then. Right. Foxy Lady, is the account you're on now your account? Right. I'll tell you what you can do, Tactical, if you want to. Go up. Anyone who's a mod, go up to the account. The one that Tactical timed out. And from that account, block it. But do me a favor. Open that up in a different tab, just in case you have to unblock it. Right, let's carry on. Ninja said, I tried filling a short bolt with steel BBs. Yeah, I thought I'd say something about Sam that we... Yeah, say something that only you would know about Sam. If you're the real Foxy Lady. That we would know. There's quite easy things you could say that I would know. Ninja Rabbi said, I tried filling a short bolt with steel BBs once and didn't seal the ends well until I ended up shooting a load of BBs. Yeah, they don't ever seem to sit in it right. I know you can't, can you, Liam? What a load of bollocks. I hate that you can't go to people's channels. It's all right. If it does, you can always email me. Because I'm pretty sure Fox Lady's got my email as well. So, Fox Lady, if something happens and you want to come back on, something's gone wrong, email me. Fucking hell, I don't know what's going on there. All right, yes, all right. Fucking hell. This is so... But you're not blocked, by the way. Fox said you're not blocked because he was just timed out. Leonard, how you doing, mate? This is so confusing. Sam, can you confirm anything on this thing? What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm at now. Such a confusion stream. That's not enough. You need to tell us a bit more about Sam than that. Fucking guess who tonight? Sam's not even on there. Harvey, I can see that. Yes, mate. How you doing, mate? You right? Lord Flashshot said the adders look mint now, mate. Managed to refit the Piccadilly mounted to the side of Tanto tonight. They're now torch mounted. I'll email you a picture. Nice one. Mother said, will you make 6-inch bolts with bodkin ticks? Possibly. It's very hard to do the I've noticed that the stuff for the adder has to be very precise. Otherwise, my one, it won't even shoot out of it. I said, Mike, I remember a few years back, there was a sub 12-foot air-powered shotgun. Malcolm tried to buy one. That was a Gammo, that was. Yeah, Gammo air shotgun. And he asked them to get him one. And they said, yeah, we'll get you one. And then when it turned up, they got him the fucking like 2.2 version of it. Yeah. I would believe Foxy Lady there then. Is there anything else you can say about Sam, Foxy Lady, that we would know? But you'd have to know him to know that, I think, to know he's a goth. Watchful Warrior, how you doing, mate? There's a lot of people on tonight. Sam said, hang on, that's very confusing night tonight. Especially when I'm drinking, that's making it all worse. Well, I suppose he does say, yeah, but if someone had hacked Fox Lady, I don't think they'd know that either, though, would they? We'll see. We'll leave it how it is for a minute, Tactical. Just see how it goes. Rich said, Mike, did you see that ad at R9 video I linked you before that had issues with the magazine not feeding great? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. The funny thing is, Rich, I'm pretty sure I'd already been watching quite a few of that bloke's videos. Yeah. Richard, oh no, I read that, didn't I? Harvey said, hi, are you in the UK? Please do a review for me on Prepper Shop. There are 3 decent 15-inch bolo machetes going for 20 quid. They seem decent, almost full tang. Please do a review. If you look on my channel, Harvey, there's a review of an Anglo Arms 23-inch bolo machete, if that helps. I ain't got no money to buy the bolo machetes, but if people are on here, they'll probably know. Has anyone had those bolo machetes he's mentioning? I'll be honest with you, mate. For 20 quid, all I'd say is they'll probably be perfectly good. That definitely is Foxy Lady. Yeah, no one else would know that. I don't know if you was watching, but you'd have to have watched every single live stream to know that. Yeah. You'd have to watch every single live stream to know that. And someone who hacks you doesn't know that. You know what I mean? So that is Foxy Lady. Sure it is. What was I saying? Just remember, for like 20 quid, it's not going to be the same quality as something like 100 quid. But yeah, as long as it's like full tang and all that, I reckon it'd be good. Where can you get a bone and machete? I don't know. I imagine, Mike, I ordered a 12-foot Crossman Vital Shot. Was this at 99 quid, but I got it for 83. That's fucking decent, isn't it? I never heard of that one. Is that what it's called? Crossman Vital Shot? Oh, yeah, no, that looks all right. Like, have you got that one, Iron Man, already? It's such a weird night tonight. Ha! Liam said this is like the thing. In it, I'm quite enjoying it actually. Yes, yeah, getting all paranoid. Who's real? Who's not? Loving it. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Liam. It is like that, like the thing, but chat version. Also, I'm trying to get Cold Steel Gladius machete Stu got. Just waiting for a restock on Prepper Shop. Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I like that, Liam. That's a perfect way to describe it. Niall said SAT bayonet. Please don't tell me from this fucking cats. Yeah, that's what Fox Lady's shouting now. Irishman said the imposter already posted under a different name. So it's definitely Foxy. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, is that what the Laura thing was? Oh, Laura said I had to change my pass and sent you an email, Mike. This is an imposter talking. All right. So the thing had actually let us know. And if you don't know what I mean by the thing, it's a film. Yeah, oh, Laura said, yeah, I had to change my pass and sent you an email. This is an imposter talking. Nice one. All right, Laura, there you go. There's a cheap machete sold in Pale Pats. Got one for myself, used it a few times. Shall I just check my emails? There's probably a link in it to go and click something so I can get done over as well. Right, actually, I'm not going to bother. I'll check it on my phone, actually. I'm not actually going to click the email. I'm just going to see what it says. See if I've got one. Well, it's certainly been eventful tonight. I'll tell you that. No, I definitely won't click it. Tactical, don't worry about that. But yes, you should just shot the dog. Exactly. One thing I like about that John Carpenter thing, if you can talk Swedish or whatever, understand Swedish, he's actually saying, kill that, kill that fucking dog. It's an alien. Don't touch it. Norwegian, yeah. Sorry, Liam, yeah. Same area. Kenny said, strange always happens when drinks are involved. Do you know what normally it is for me? Marijuana. Every time in the past, when I stopped smoking marijuana regularly, and then I started smoking it a lot more. Well, I stopped smoking it regularly, and then every now and then I'd smoke it. Every single time I smoked, something really fucking weird would happen. One night we got followed by a car for probably about. It's a completely straight road, right? Private road. And this car followed us at about 2 miles an hour the whole entire way down this road for about 600 meters or more. It was so weird. In the snow as well. It might not have been they might have just been going slow because they didn't want to pass us and because it was snowy, I don't know. But in the situation when you stand, it was so weird. Iron Man said, Mike, do you have full power 177? No, I don't, mate. No, I never done a. I never got a full power 177. I never got an email. So there you go. Little bollocks. Did you find any sticky packets today? No. Funny thing is, on the way home, we were talking about things like that, though. My mum was talking about where she used to hide her fags, because I was showing on the way home. I said we was talking about Alcoholics Anonymous earlier when I used to get. I got a court appointed thing where I had to go to Alcoholics Anonymous at about the age of like 18 or something, and we drove past the Alcoholics Anonymous. I said, that's where it is. That's the Alcoholics Anonymous. And then I said, if you look there where that green thing is, one day I was driving off of school, and I found, it was great. I was bored shitless, bunking off school on my own. I looked behind this metal electric thing, and I found a bag full of Strongbow. I was like, fucking yes. I get pissed now, wandering around pissed in my school uniform. Kenny said, I'm smoking Star Dog. No, I've never heard of that. Zed said, did you watch any bedtime stories? I did. I watched 3 of them. So about an hour's worth. I watched the one about stuff living on the moon. I watched the one about the lake triangle, you know, the Bermuda Triangle, but it was on a lake. And I also watched, I said the moon one, the lake one, and I can't remember the other one, but I watched 3. I watched an hour's worth then. Yeah, good. They're quite interesting, aren't they? The fuck was the other one? Oh, God, I can't remember what it was now. Kenny said, do you tried the Random Nautica app? No, never tried that. Sounds all right, though. Bedtime Stories, Wolfhead, is like a true paranormal stories sort of thing channel. If Zed can put the link on for you, share it for you. Yeah, true story sort of paranormal stuff. Irishman said porn mags are always the best thing to find. Yeah, the problem with that, where we went today, that was more of a nature reserve than like a woods. That's why I made sure I hid cutting. I didn't want to catch some fucking warden catching me cutting some fucking my name in a tree. He'd probably fucking find me for that shit in a fucking nature reserve. The Grinning Man. Do you watch some of them, Liam? Have you? Yeah, I can't remember what the third one was that I watched. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look in my history quickly. Let me look in my internet history, and I'll tell you what one I watched, Ed. That would have been last night, about 12 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock, wasn't it? Right. I watched There's Something in the Water. No, the other one don't show up. Hang on. I'll tell you what I watched. So I watched what the fuck was the third one I watched? I can't remember now. There's Something on the Moon. Oh, I think it was about London Underground, possibly. No. No, that was something else. Yeah, I can't remember what the third one was, but I definitely watched it. I definitely watched 3 of them. Unless I went to watch a third one and didn't watch it. Yeah, There's Something in the Water, the moon. Oh, so I watched the Lake Triangle, There's Something in the Water, and the moon one, yeah. So I watched 2 water ones and a moon one. That's a damn right, Irishman. I found 8 cans of ice in a box of mags once. Yeah, that's like the fucking ultimate thing, isn't it? Wolf said, Girl with All the Gifts. I want to watch that. Also, is that worth watching, is it? Yeah, I do want to watch that. Harvey said, okay, guys, I have to go. I'll try and come back in another stream. Stay safe. Don't follow the tyrannical government's evil agenda. See you later, mate. But no, Random Nautic, I've never heard of it. What is it, mate? Yeah, the old ice. Is it ice? Yeah, ice. So that's like the old 7% kind of ones, isn't it? 7.5% ones, like Strongbow Super and that. Yeah, that was a great find. You're off, Rich. Good night, mate. I'll tell you what else we did today. So I carved in the tree Demi's initials, Leighton's initials, and my dad's initials. That's my dad and his 2 grandchildren. And they put at the bottom of a tree, they buried at the bottom of the tree one of his pairs of sunglasses. It's only 3.5. I would have chucked that. I would have been well disappointed with that. Tactical. Brief said, Mike, do you like the Kill Bill films? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I really like the Kill Bill films, actually. A lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Uma Thurman's fucking excellent in them. Yeah, I really like them. I quite like Quentin Tarantino's films. And those are sort of, they're really sort of, that's him taking all of the best bits from all the films he loves and putting them, into one film. People call it ripping off. He calls it tributes. Yeah. No, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's just if I made a film, a lot of that would probably have little bits from other films done in different ways. Did I say good night, Rich? Good night, mate. Kenny generates random coordinates near where you live to go through. Oh, right. Nice one, Kenny. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Hey, didn't take it because it's months out of date. Yeah. I probably would have still drunk that. But in them days, I wouldn't touch nothing unless it was 7% or stronger. Who was it who got some Kill Bill swords recently? Reegs. Jumpsell Boo got I think he got a load of I always wanted to get the Kill Bill swords, but I never got around to it in the end. I think it's because I had the two I've got. I never bothered. Yeah. I might do one day still, because they'll probably be better now as well. In them days, they was literally shitty wall hangers. You could probably get like a nice, high carbon steel bladed version one now. Iron Man said, Mike, watch a new virus zombie called Mayhem. All right. You may have to comment that on a thing and I'll get it. I'll get it later. Brave said, I was thinking of getting Kill Bill swords from Blades UK. Yeah, that's where I'd get them from if I did. If Mayhem's on Amazon, I could watch it on there. I've got access to Amazon Prime now if anyone ever wants to recommend me stuff on there. Nick said, I've been thinking of buying Rambo knives. Tell you what, Jumbo Sabu, he absolutely loves his Rambo knives. He's got genuine Gil Hibben ones as well. To the degree that he knows Gil Hibben and has had dinner with him. Yeah. Breve said, on Blades UK, there was one that was battle ready. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, that's a silly rabbit, tricks of kids. Tricks of the US serial. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it, Zed? Yeah, I looked that up myself. Yeah, I think Tricks is the kid's cereal, isn't it? So speaking of swords, Todd's Workshop put a video up yesterday. Beautiful Viking type sword with a bronze guard. I saw that had been put on there. Is it nice? Yeah, I hadn't watched the video. Dan and Oliver, you're right. Oh, you too. And he said, "What's the most basic tool to make edged? What's the most basic tool to make edged weapons tools?" Well, I suppose fire and a hammer, or maybe a file. I reckon if I had a bit of metal, I could use a file, or a hammer or a file. Both would probably involve. Oh yeah. Oh, actually no. Yeah, Wolfstead's right there. Yeah, a bit of flint. Yeah, I was thinking of metal for some reason, but yeah. No, I think Wolfstead's right there. Flint. Yeah, that'd be the most basic early sharp weapon, wouldn't it? For some reason, I was thinking I don't know if it's. I think in my head, I still had beautiful Viking type sword with bronze guard, and I was thinking of the metal still. Angle grinder, would be. That was my first thought, Timbo. My first thought was angle grinder, and then I thought, do they mean even simpler than that? Give us a bit more info, Dan, and then we'll explain more. Because depending on what you're doing, I think me, Timbo, and Wolfstead are all right in our own way. Brave said, I'm hopefully getting a welder in a few weeks. I've got access to a welder, but I've never tried yet. I've still got. Oh, he's gone off. And I was going to say to Rich, I've still got your videos downloaded. Rich gave me some really good instructions on how to do welding, but I've never. Tactical said the most potent weapon on earth is a woman you've just agreed with that looks fat. Fuck's sake. No, an angle grinder is, and it is an angle grinder, but we was getting even more basic than that, Dan. So yeah, I agree with you on angle grinder though. Right, I'll have a look at this picture. Sorry if I keep sniffing. Sometimes when I get drunk, I think it opens up the capillaries in my nose, and it starts to. In a way, it's opening up because I get this weird thing when I drink, right? Really bizarre. It must do something with the blood vessels in my nose. That I've got some pine shelves there, and I can never ever smell the wood. Sometimes when I get drunk, I can actually smell the pine. coming out wood shelves, but you can't actually smell. Really weird. I don't know what goes on for that to happen. Anyone else ever had that? I don't think you'd be changing your name. It's not flat that changes his name to We Are Anonymous. I can't click that now, you sod. Dickhead. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm too paranoid to click that now because that may actually have been listening. Right, I'm not clicking that. Iron Man said, Mike, dig a bunker, World War III is on the doorstep. Could be, innit? If I actually seriously thought we was very close to World War III, I would do that though. Generally would. I've got a place I could do it. Yeah, I actually would. Oh, he said emailed you, pick my different email. Still me. Problem is, I don't know now. Now, Lord Flasher, you're going to have to convince me that it's you and not the thing. You're going to have to tell me something to make me know. Well, the fact that you're still a spanner. What do you reckon? The fact that Lord Flasher is still a spanner, you couldn't actually imitate that. So should I trust it? Even though he sent me a bloody email saying we are anonymous with an attachment. Dan said, just gonna put my lady to bed. Oh, stays up on weekend. All right, yeah, nice one, mate. I said, no more politics. Liam said, no, I tend to get my hay fever. You know, I sometimes sneeze like fuck when I'm drunk as well. Can't stop sneezing. Dad, sorry, Lord Flasher. Liam is saying it's a trap. Don't know, that's not good enough. Sod, he's changed his email to We Are Anonymous, and then look, would you click that? Let me see, there's details on there I don't want to show first. Although it does say add a pic. Would you click that? Let me turn my brightness down. Look what you've done now, Lord Flasher. You've if ever that was making a rod for your own back, you've just done it. Not a chance. Not tonight. I cannot do it tonight. Not with all this going on. You send me a normal one, Lord Flasher, and I'll click it. But not tonight with all this shit that's going on. I'm still confused about what's going on with bloody Foxy Lady. Look, Foxy Lady says she's back and she's changed her picture. Where's Sam when you need him to confirm these things? Chocolate Muffin said, I used to get them all the time. Lord Flasher, make sure you reply to an email I'd already sent you as well, not a new one. Reply to a previous email I sent you. Bojo said, you have been in a coma for 10 years. We're trying a new technique. If you read this, please wake up. Don't. That'd be so weird if you suddenly start coming out of that. Imagine. That'd be quite depressing as well. You imagine coming out of what you think is your life, and then it's something completely fucking different. It was all a dream. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that, mate. Tactical said, am I the only one here who can hear the Twilight music? And it's such a weird, confusing night, but I'm loving it. Fucking hell. I probably will stream later. But it'll be on my phone, so you're only going to see me. Oh, Flasher, he's a bloody troublemaker. We are anonymous. You fucking knobhead. That's all that whiskey's been on tonight. Right. Hang on. That's still not good enough. Nah, that is him. Right, I'm clicking it. I hope I don't regret it. That's not coming up with some anonymous fucking thing. Oh, no, there you go. He was trustworthy. I trust you anyway, Lord Flasher. It's just with all this other weird shit that's been going on tonight. I didn't want to risk it just in case. Very dark picture. I don't know if that's my phone. Nice one, mate. I'll have to have a look tomorrow. Problem is, look at the quality of that on my phone. It really shows it up terrible. Right, if I get hacked tomorrow, well, I don't know. Good night, Vienna, as our Rigsby would say. Liam said, "Come out of your coma all of a sudden. Here's your daily millions, sir." Yeah, imagine. Fuck's sake. Chocolate said, "Do you have a plan if shit if hand scenario happened right now? Grab my bug out bag or my bug out bags, my 3 bug out bags and all the other shit and try and work out the best place to go." Problem is, where I live, there's no definite place to go. So there's no point having a definite bug out place. We just have to pile it all in one of the, get all the shit out of the lorries, dump it all out the back. We've got a crew cab lorry. Chuck as much shit in as we can, tools to maintain the lorry, food. That would actually fit my whole family in the back as well. You could live in that as well. And just work out where to go from there and fight your way out of it. You know what I mean? Depending on what's going on. That was a bit Truman Show, though, wasn't it? Tactical. Mother said, well, that was short, but I must go. All right, Mother. Good night, mate. Forgot to talk to you about the duct. That's all right. I still need to buy some, mate, and you still need to order some. Westfield said, Mike, the other person who was posing as Foxy was attempting. All right, nice one, mate. Yeah, it was a bit confusing because I'm slightly drunk. It's hard for me to sort of struggle to keep control. You know what I mean? That said, Mike just sent you an email as a Nigerian prince. That you really are. Muffin said, would love to see a video of a test run. Probably be a hard video to make. Would love to see it. But I have got a general idea of what I'd do. But the problem is you don't ever know where you can go because you don't know what situation is going to be happening or where it's going to be involved. It's a weird one, and I end it all flash up. And me being a paranoid freak show, you know, I have to be careful. Nice one, Foxy lady. Nice having a nice drink and something I like for once. Yeah, there you go. Man, I'll get your channel up quickly because they can't click your name, so I'll get it up for you. What do I need to do? I'm a Spartan. There's his channel. Copy. Go back to. Right, this is Iron Man's channel. I've copied and pasted something anyway. Let's hope it was Iron Man's channel. Someone's clicked that link. See where it goes. It might be something I put on earlier. Yeah, so if you lot are up for it, I might try and stream from my phone. Because my I put the Wi-Fi in the Wendy house now, the summer house, and it's quite decent internet. So I should actually be able to stream on my phone, no issues. Nice one, Chocolate. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I've been copy and pasting things all night, so it might have been something I copied and pasted earlier. Thank you, Sam, as well. Chocolate said, nice, thanks. I'm in the process of getting my bug out bags made. Spent 800 quid. Oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, you have a decent bug out bag for that. And that's for 3 people. Yeah, I've got multiple bug out bags. I've got 3 bug out bags. Well, I've got a inch bag, bug out bag, and a short term bug out bag. I've got a big bag of other stuff. Yeah. But we're lucky. We've got a crew cab lorry that would be able to fit all of my family in it, in the actual crew cab in the front. And in the back, you could chuck shitloads of stuff and actually make that back bit into some kind of thing to live in, or even, you know, corrugated iron, you know, corrugated steel. You know what I mean? There's no end of things you could do with a thing like that. And we got enough tools here that I could chuck all the tools. We got fucking, I won't go into too much detail, but put it this way: generators, tools, you know. Fox says, right, guys, I'm going to play games. So I'll pop up, Sam will tell you. Nice one, Fox. Good to have you on, mate. You can talk to me on Facebook, can't you? Talk to me on Facebook if you want to have a chat. I'm quite slow with responding, but if you want to talk about anything, get hold of me on Facebook on my my channel on there. Yeah. Tactical said, chocolate muffin, cheap editions of bivvy bag. Kenny said, probably is when shit hit the fan, lots of people will be heading for the hills. Well, exactly. And I think that's where Wolfstead's going as well. Bugging out is overrated. Always bug in for as long as possible. You have the advantage of your own time. That's one thing I was going to say. I have heard people say on here they would bug in literally until they die. I would not do that. I would bug in until I had to bug out. Put it that way. I would not be dying in my own home though. You know, there's nothing wrong with leaving your home and the whole thing being destroyed if you're alive. Because if you're dead, you're dead. There's no coming back from that. You don't want to mindlessly die in your own home just because that's your. You know what I mean? But yeah, bug in until you have to bug out. But definitely be prepared to bug out though. But yeah. I wouldn't just bug out. But if we had to, you know, there are some situations that if you stay in your home, you're going to die. You know, if you live near a volcano or something, or, you know what I mean? Certain situations, you'll have to leave and you'll have to give up everything you own. But if that means living, fucking yeah. But there are other situations where you can stay, bug in, and that's probably the better option, isn't it? But yeah, I would do the same. I would bug in till I had to bug out. One man said, I would bug in, but I think bugging out is a good excuse to get away from the family business. Exactly. That the other man. My life probably wouldn't change. It'd probably be exactly the same. Just it involves shooting people occasionally as well. Oh, fuck's sake. But everything else wouldn't change. Board up my windows, shoot a couple of people. Everything else would be exactly the same. Still cooking every fucker's dinner. No, I'm joking. And that's the shit hit the fan situation I'm on about as well. Chocolate said, building the main bags now. And I'm going to start making a car bag. Because I can't get my main bag. I'm thinking of bugging in till I run out of food. So Mike, if you had to bug out, which weapons would you take? Maximum of 5. Oh, I don't know now. Now I've got these. Do you know what, though? If it was right now, I would definitely be taking one of my pistol crossbows and every single one of the bolts I made, because I've got a fucking pile of broadhead pistol bolts. I've only got like 12 bolts for those two, so they'd be useless. Tomcat 2, probably. My Jaguar, Armix Jaguar over there. Pickaxe handle. What's that, 3? Is this just weapons as well? The biggest, most solid machete I've got, I'd have to look through. So that may be one of my Bowie knives I made. So a big knife, weapons. My Warhammer probably. Off the top of my head, instantly, if I had to decide in less than a minute, there you go. If I had a little bit longer time, I'd decide something else. Wolf said in the UK you can't really bug out. Well, that's it. Because when I mean bug out, I just mean if my area is so dangerous, we got to get out. You know, maybe a bomb's going to be dropped on that area. You know what I mean? You just fuck off somewhere else. But I've got because there ain't nowhere, is there really? As you say, everyone will be going there. Zed said you can take an air rifle for free hunting. Yeah, because air rifle would be a different thing. I wouldn't use an air rifle for a weapon. That would be a hunting tool. Yeah, so what did I say? Tomcat 2 and all of the bolts I've got. The Jaguar and all the bolts I've got for that. Pickaxe handle. Biggest solid knife I've got. And my Warhammer. Shivan said, what does everyone mean by bug out? Bug out is if there's an emergency and you have to leave your home. Liam too, yeah. Post-apocalyptic Mike. Oh, I've clicked the wrong fun comment. Post-apocalyptic, I shot a shitting chocker for dinner today. That's right. Sam said he'd take all his machetes and his knives and his air rifle. That would even have a bag for normal stuff, like leaving home for gassing. That's the point. Yeah, that's a good point, because bug out can be something very simple. That's what I mean by where you live as well. Some people live near volcanoes or earthquake areas. You know, that's not a situation. If your area is going to be hit by a fire or an earthquake or a volcano, you've got to bug out and you've got to be prepared to lose your whole entire home. What's more important, your home or your life? Mark said, I'm going to bug out to Mike's. I reckon he's got enough beer. I would be making us some beer, put it that way. If it was getting that long, I'd make us some. Make some nice old homebrew. The government tells you if you live in a flood zone now, basically have a bug out bag and plan. That's mad, isn't it? Oh, you know what though, Liam? You're saying that. Yeah, and he said to some people. Yeah, like some people still doing all preppers are crazy. Hang on. Making me gassy. It's making me want to heave. You'll be surprised how many people still live in a flood zone who have no preparations for it at all. I know you can't always choose where you live, but I would never ever choose to live somewhere where it's going to flood, basically. Sam said, home's replaceable, life isn't. Exactly. Pojo said, is your wife leaving? If she goes, do I have to? I man said, at my bug out spot, I always bury a little pack of survival gear. Do you know what? I'm going to have to, as a joke, dig up my... shall I dig up my stash cache soon? Do you know where I buried my stash cache? Can any of you lot remember? It's in the same place I buried it. I hope you're paying attention. If someone gets this right, I'll give them a fucking prize. I'll give them a prize. I'll either send you some crossbow, but anything or some. If someone knows where I buried my bug out, if someone knows where I buried my stash cache, I'll give you a fucking prize. It's not that difficult. If you've paid attention to my videos, you'll know. Not in the local woods. I shouldn't have said that. Though. It's giving everyone else a clue. Mark said, "I know where." Tactical said, "I'm still waiting for Auntie Dryfire's phone number." You're a fucker. Not Cornwall either. Come on, you must have been paying attention. Not the moon. Not my back garden. I'm going to start giving you clues, but you don't win the prize then. Not up my bum. Although you're all getting closer. Iron Man is actually technically the closest. Zed was the closest. Then Iron Man was the closest. Not Albania. Do you want me to tell you? Not in my SAS tin. No. Poland, no, not in the loft either. Do you want me to tell you? My fucking stash cache that I was going to bury in the woods is still under my sofa, just there. The place I put it. And I said, yeah, I haven't buried it yet. Persia got it fucking right. Did you say that before I mentioned it, though? Because I know there's a delay. Persia, did you say that right? Because if you did, I will send you a prize. Did you generally not hear me? Did you not see me pointing? Because I'd already said it before that come up, but I don't know if there's a delay. It's still there. It's still just there. It's still there. I never took it out and buried it. It's been there for 3 fucking years. The first person to get it right was Persia. If he didn't really, because I'd said it before that comment came up, but genuinely he might not have actually heard it. Yeah, it's still there. I can still get it out though. Buried. Ah, nice one, Persia. Yeah, it's still there. I never fucking buried the fucking thing. I haven't been out. I don't think I've been out to bury it. No, I had. I did go out that one time with Daryl. Do you remember? Daryl was just sat there not talking. Miserable bastard. And he came to the woods with me. I think he thought I didn't want him on camera, sort of thing. Oh yeah. Is it really NYK? I don't know. But yeah, I have never ever buried my stash cache. Should I get it? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get my stash cache out soon. Someone remind me about that. I'll get my stash cache out soon just to see what's in it. So that had I buried it, we'll know. I can't remember. I'll see whether I thought I'll open it up and judge myself whether because it's a very basic one, but I didn't want to put expensive stuff in case it got lost or something or nicked. So it's basic, but it's basic enough that you can boil water, cook food, some basic tools. Because really, I think the most important thing in a stash cache is probably being able to light a fire and boil water. Because most other things you can do other ways, but it's very difficult to boil water and collect water if you don't have a container that can boil water. And lighting a fire can be difficult. I might have said, Mike, can you get riot helmets like the one behind you with ballistic protection? Liam will be able to tell you that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. Can't remember now. But Mark said, I'm going to go to Ireland. So fucking crazy over there. They won't pay attention to a guy jammed up with a crossbow. Suppose I'm going to follow you and dig it up. Finders keepers. And if I caught you doing it, I would say it's yours. Because finders keepers, that's I live by that, just like you do. Tough shit, innit? I shouldn't let you see it. Oh, stash cash. Yeah, not stashing cash. Wolf said, you need to condition yourself to bug out. Actually practice it. A lot of people don't realise how much a person can actually not carry. Oh, yeah, I know that. I'll be honest with you. That's why I was going to make a trolley for one of my bug out bags. It's actually too heavy to carry. That's a time team 3000. Finds Mike's cash. Puts in the religious offering. Liam said, any military helmets with thicker bomb diffusal shrapnel visor. But you can't actually get a riot helmet then that's I don't mean the visor, but you can't get a riot helmet, a dedicated riot helmet that's bulletproof, basically. Bullet resistant. I want to put a video on, so I just want to ask anyone, has anyone had any Wolf said, I want to play a video for you. Tell me what you got for your birthday. And I'm going to play it because I don't think you've seen this stuff, have you? So Wolf said, tell me what you got for your birthday. The Emperor's Russian ones will be a lot more bullet resistant. Or anyone had anything for their birthday lately or anything that's good? Oh, come on, I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, the Pergio said, my wife gave me a blowjob.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Fuck's sake. There you go, it is for you as well, Wolf said.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
That's just right. I need a. I know, I might hold it in for a bit. I got a load of them. I can put them on here. When we get the trolls on, I can put this one on.
What, are you retarded?
And if anyone ever has the shits, this.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
Fuck's sake. He might be watching, but he's been shadow banned, so he can't comment. Zeta, you need a bicycle with a rack and panny ears. I can't say that. All your bug out stuff if you can't use a lorry. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'd rather have a lorry, Zed. Fuck the bikes and the carrying it. Dive, Hawkman, dive, yeah. I love Brian Blessed. He's fucking excellent. Hence why I've got 2 videos of him on here. That's an evening slingshot if you're watching. Now I got myself a new Mora for my birthday. New Slim Star handle ones.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
I ain't gonna keep playing it. Actually, I've got one on here I could delete. I've even got one if someone says, yeah, is that red? I can't even say it slowly. Is that red lorry or yellow lorry, Mike? Funny thing is, it's actually yellow. But I know you're not actually trying to work out. Well, you already know where I live anyway. But I had some bloke on here who used to come on asking really random questions, like he was trying to work out where I lived. Like he'd been trying to search it on like Google Images or something. Right. Oh, also, if anyone wants to do a donation to coffee.com and I've got a little special video I can play for you. If no one does tactical, I'll play it for you for donating last night. In my case, he said, anyone have special diarrhea spot in the woods? There's a bloke who we called a shitting jogger. Which one do you want?
What, are you retarded?
Mark. Nah, it's all good. You're the same as me, then. I don't keep them. But, you know, I wouldn't have given you if I didn't trust you anyway, mate. But, yeah. There was a bloke who used to come on here who would ask really, really, really weird questions. And he was trying to work out where I lived. But he must have found out my name. It's not difficult to find out my full name. And then was trying to work out. You know what I mean? And he'd ask me very, very weird questions. Yeah, exactly, Lynn. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Right, I'm going to take a piss. What do you want? Do you want a 30-second merch ad or do you want the Monty Python intermission clip? I don't know if I had to change the music though. I should just leave it on so you can hear me slashing. Right. I'm just going to put the Monty Python one on. I've just decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video clip of all you little fuckers fucking jokes that you put on. You're going to have to listen to your own jokes back next time. There you go, you bastards. Fucking piss hands. I want to know who started that. They're getting fucking banned, mate. Fucking piss hands. All together now, piss hands. Mark said, everyone hides behind the sofa. They are anti-bactum, you fuckers. Right, we've still got an hour of this, which is good. Because this shoots by when I'm drinking. NYK. So I close my eyes and I imagine him pissing, so I wouldn't miss a thing. Nice one. Did you picture the farts and everything and me forcing it out so much that I sometimes make my bollocks hurt? A bit too much information there, but I am known for being a quick pisser though. Dan said, like those Facebook things when they ask about the pet names, the favourite movies and the mum's names. That's it. Yes. Yeah, trying to get the fucking your secret fucking password shit. Well, piss hands would be a great metal band. I think it would. NYK said, a piss without a fart is like a wedding without a music. Exactly. Oh, I always let rip. There's been quite a few times when I've been in other people's houses drunk and I've been having a slash and just ripping farts the whole time. They've actually commented on it. So weird, isn't it? Stag, how you doing, mate? You right? So no one did anyone donate any money then? Stag, you're not allowed. If you do, you're only allowed to donate £2 because I know you always do. But I wanted to show them the what happens when they donate money, but no one did. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for piss hands. Come on, I've got a special video that I can show. You've only got to donate £2. Someone donate £2 then. To coffee.com, which has just come up now. Look where Stug's put that thing. Or look in the description. I hope no one has donated while I was away and I haven't shown it. I've got loads of these clips. You only got to donate £2 and I'll show you. It's not that good, but it's good. You know what, NYK? He said, play some diarrhea. I don't know about diarrhea black guy's reaction video. I don't know what that is. But I was going to say, the person who I just showed with the diarrhea, that slingshot warrior, sadly, he can't comment on it now. He's been sort of weirdly shadow banned. I don't know if it's because of all his stuff getting... I don't know what it is, but I suspect if you keep having your stuff constantly hidden, I think YouTube might start thinking you're some kind of troll or something and they start hiding it. But that video is actually like 3 minutes long, but I've not put it on here. And he did say I could put it on, because I wouldn't do that to him, because that's a bit of a piss take if someone didn't want you showing that. But I did ask him, and he said, "Yeah, I don't mind." Zed said, "Fuck Facebook. Why the fucking fuck do they think I know Ivan from Vladivostok?" Then he deleted it. West Yorkshire. Sorry, Mike. No money to pay. No, that's all right, Sam. I appreciate it, mate. All right. No one's donated. So, Tactical Pirate pretty much paid for this. So, Tactical Pirate, this is just for you. You can tell I made that one because it's rubbish. Oh, Dad said I'm from southern UK, so that's right. Don't see the other ones. And if people keep talking about comments, we don't. Have you seen this one, Liam? Have you seen the full one of this? I put the video on now. Surely you must have seen it. Yeah, you have. And I did the full video for this one. If people are talking about stuff I don't want to talk about.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to... Please, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Chocolate Muffin is just donated. Too late. Chocolate Muffin, this is just for you. Thank you, I appreciate it. No, you know me, Tactical and Chocolate Muffin. I appreciate it. And I'll always say thank you, though, because I think there's too many people who don't bother. You know, I try to make a point of making you know that I do appreciate it. And it does mean a lot. You know, because there are people who you donate to and they probably wouldn't even fucking hardly mention it. You know, like it's nothing. But it probably ain't nothing to a lot of people. You know, it does mean a lot to me. I literally have no income. So, yeah. Well, I do appreciate it, and that's why I mention it. Thank you. And anyone who's ever donated. You know, all the people who on Patreon and all that, and all, you know, Liam and Timbo and all, well, the Patreon supporters, your name's on there. That's a stop it, right? My stepfather does it. That's right. In one case, I wish country was called a quid. Yeah, it'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Quids. We know we do call them quids here, but it's not official name. That's it. Recently got Rambo Last Blood knife, decent blade, nice one. I don't think I've. Yeah, I do know what you mean because that's what what do you call it? Sabu's got. I probably will, Brave. He said you streaming later. I probably will. I don't know how well it's going to go though. It's literally going to be me on my phone, just perched in front of me, while me, Darren, and John watch. You know, we're watching later. Now, I recommend looking online or something, or there's a big event happening tonight. They're going to be watching that, and so am I, because I ain't got no choice. There's a big event happening tonight. They're going to be watching that. So I'll be getting plenty of copyright shit probably tonight. Liam says, sometimes my uncle tickles me in strange places and my young mind can't understand the implications. Come on, I was going to say, you can't just write that and not say where it came from. But he then said, that reminds me of that Jerry Jackson Radio 1 thing where they never had David Firth back. And he said, so I read that out like that was, oh, God's sake. Nick's Knives is right. Congratulations, Nick's Knives. I ain't got a thing for that, but you can have one of these.
Lucky bastard.
For getting it right. Yeah, they're going to be watching WrestleMania. Yeah. Nice one, Nick. Yeah, you got it. I don't watch wrestling now, but you know, people who watch wrestling don't think it's real. It's entertainment. It's even called sports entertainment now. It's not even called wrestling because it ain't. But it's like watching a film. You know what I mean? What was you saying there, Mark? I just tried. Oh, PayPal kicked you out, do you mean? The Chester stopped out at least. I wonder if that was your painkillers. Something's worked. Probably was. It probably just was the ibuprofen. In my case, if you want to see real wrestling, just watch homeless people in the park. Nick said, might be watching it myself. Not into it so much, like I did when I was a kid, but I've been getting back into it. Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. You know, people love to rip the piss out of wrestling, but no one watches wrestling seriously thinking they're actually hurting each other. It's just entertainment. The 90s wrestling was the best when you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it was probably 15 rated at most, and you got quite scantily clad, very fit birds in it. Iron Man said, Mike, mate, dartboard, paper targets, so people can play darts with rifles. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Well, they are. Tactical said you can get them. I was going to say, I'm assuming you probably could. Irishman said the best wrestling is Ultimate Surrender. It's fantastic. So skillful and violent. I've never heard of that. Ultimate Surrender. Nice. But you know what I mean? You know, most wrestling, especially like WWE and that, no one watches that thinking, oh, you know. But it's more like watching a film. You know that Chuck Norris ain't really kicking the shit out of some bloke, and you know RoboCop ain't actually shooting baddies. You know what I mean? It's all fucking, you know, it's the same thing. Or is it? How many likes are there? I hope you've all been liking tonight. Zed said wrestling may be different now. I remember it was two fat blokes grunting for friend job. Do you know what, Zed? It's actually pretty much the same, except instead of fat blokes like it used to be, it's muscle bound blokes in small pants. Pretty much all it is now. It's still grunting and throwing each other about. But yes, instead of huge, fat, humongous blokes, fucking Big Daddy and giant haystacks. Yeah. Good stunt then, isn't it, Dave? Exactly. And you know what? Daisy Ducati, that rings a bell, that does. Mark's ultimate surrender is that when you open your bowels and cry like a girl. That may be me tomorrow, I don't know. Iron Man said, Mike, out of interest, is your bullpup bayonet good enough for a survival bushcraft load? Yes. That is a full-on proper AKM bayonet. Yeah. Yeah, that's a proper bayonet. Yeah, solid as fuck. Dan said, when was Hulk Hogan fight? No, see, we're talking about English wrestling. Me and Zed are talking about English wrestling. When it was just blokes who was about 300 pounds. Yeah, our giant haystacks was fucking horrendous. No big daddy giant. Yeah, but there ain't no big fat wrestlers now, is there? That's Big Daddy, my mum and dad's favourite. It was great though. I remember Big Daddy, and that was a very entertaining thing. Liam said, just don't have the wire cutter on your one. That's it. Yeah, you're right. I feel quite drunk already, and I've hardly drunk anything. He's Big Daddy doubled now these days. Right, I will do. I'll tell you what, now you've put that on there, I can just cut and paste it. Hang on. Wolf said, there you go, done. Search. Images. Fuck me, yeah. She looks virtually, well, actually, fucking hell. Yes, that's not what I thought. I'm looking at it now, Irishman. I'm actually looking at wrestling. That's not what I was expecting. I cannot show that. I wonder if I could describe it. One of the pictures is two naked women, and they're wrestling in such a position that the other one's accidentally holding the other one's vagina open. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. The other one, they're wrestling so hard that the other one's fingers has gone inside her, and they've accidentally sort of scissored on a dildo. Maybe that's deliberate or not, I don't know. Fucking excellent. I love it. Yeah. That's not what I was expecting, but I love it. Yeah. They accidentally sort of scissored each other with dildo going on there. Yes, and I've seen the one where one forces the other one, and their faces sat on. Yeah, which would be illegal over here now. That's good. Stop it. Fuck's sake. That's an Kendo Nagasaki. Yeah, no, that's not. No, that's politically correct. Yeah. No, I'm glad you two showed me that. That's great. I love all things like that. That's the kind of stuff that we'd have a very, very, very long conversation with on the Twitch live streams. Because the Twitch live streams, you can get away with. You can get away with it on here, but they're a bit weird on here. Whereas Twitch, you can much more get away with. You know, I've shown porno DVD covers to them lot on Twitch. Thank you, Dylan, who just donated. This is just for you, Dylan. Was who donated, but it shows me like your real name after them, so I won't say too much. But thank you. Oh my god, 10 quid as well. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Now, Dan, you're all right, mate. No, I allowed that. You're right. You're right. I've not blocked a single person tonight. Brave Fire said, have you seen Zombie Go Boom? I have seen a bit of their stuff, yeah. Nah, you're all good, Dan. I imagine VHS porn can't be beat. It's a different era, isn't it? Different era. I'll be honest, not going into too much detail, the sex was quite different as well. Some of the things you see in the old days, you wouldn't see now. But also the other way around. A lot of hair in the old days. Jamie, right, mate? How you doing? You all right? They said Twitch have hired an investigation company to keep an eye on its views. I don't know if that's a joke, but I do know that Twitch have sort of got a bit more weird about the stuff they let on there now, aren't they? Never found porno DVDs, NYK, but when I was a kid, every single porno magazine I ever had was found in the woods. And I was young enough and naive enough to not know why the pages were stuck together. So we would just rip those pages out, chuck them away, keep all the rest. Yeah. Now knowing why all the pages were stuck together, I wouldn't want to touch them. But you don't actually know as a kid. This was like a prepubescent kid, but I still loved the still loved getting the pornos. Nice one, Jack. Yeah, I'm seriously drinking if I've got my Ricky shirt on. Nice one, Jamie. Are you, Louise? You're all right. He said, what does one wheel bin? She said, what does one wheel bin say to the other? I'm quite drunk, Louise, so I'm going to struggle with these. What does one wheel bin say to his mate after not seeing him for so long? I've really been missing you. Look, you ain't starting the trend. How you doing, Louise? You're all right. That's what, yeah, streamer, I've got 3-day ban for showing naked couple. It was documentary. Irishman said I miss hair. That said the LVHS porn always seems to take place in German sex clinic. Yeah. NYK said, when I was a kid, I found my brother's vintage porn magazine in my cluttered basement. In my loft, I've still got my VHS collection of porn, and I think if I looked hard enough, there's probably some 70s or older porn magazines. Probably my dad's. Yeah, I know where they are because I'm the only person who knows where everything in my loft is. I like to clear the whole fucking thing up once. That's a different story, but yeah. Brief fire. So yeah, Steve was on last night, mate. Yeah, Steve was on last night. He was on last night, mate. I imagine with the widening apparatus, yeah. Playboy, NYK said back when Playboy magazine still had recipes. Yeah, Playboy was always a bit weird that it wanted to be something else. I didn't like Playboy. It wasn't hardcore enough for me. It was good enough, but Wolf said, I 100% agree with you. What's the thrill is jizzing on the photo? That's fucked up. And also, because you put a pound sign on it, that's also a waste of money. Just saying, when I was a teenager, me and my mate found his dad's porn mag stash. What's doing? His dad was in one, really? Sake, that's mad. Greatest day ever. Who put us onto porn? It wasn't me, was it? Yeah, it was me, actually, wasn't it? It was me. Right, Fox Lady. As soon as I saw that, I thought, is that her or not? I don't know now. It has been a strange night tonight for the live stream, but I'm loving it. But the best thing was it wasn't his mum. I was getting pumped. Fuck's sake. Yeah, do you imagine seeing that though? What, looking at a porno magazine and you see your own fucking dad, but he's not shagging your mum? How weird that'd be. Dad said, the mate of mine once looked in a porn mag So his girlfriend in it. Fucking hell. Yeah. Imagine. Dan and Oliver said, change the subject. Mountain bikes for bug out vehicles. Yeah, I do think. Oh, it was a video, was it? I do think mountain bikes are good for bug out. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone who's donated tonight. I appreciate it. I said, Mike, the strange ones are the best. They're good, aren't they? Yeah, I like them. I like the weird ones. Especially if I've had a bit of a drink as well, I'm more prepared to go with it, and I think that like the mods can tell I'm more willing to just to go with the flow of it. You know what, Ryan? I've never actually seen Debbie Does Dallas, and I know that's an ultimate classic. Ned said, and he said the worst thing was she wouldn't do it for him. Yeah, how annoying would that be? Yeah, you go out of a bird, turns out she's a porn star, whatever, and she won't even do the things for you that she does in the fucking magazine. Bojo said, my mate was having a party and we took a video in question because his dad was like a busher and everyone knew him. Chocolate Muffin, could you do a tour of your truck or more detailed video on the gear for preps? I might be able to. You might be. Ask me that in a comment on one of my videos. Ask me that. I don't think I could do a truck tour because it's just a working truck. It's just, if it came to shit at the fan, we would just sling everything out of it, you know, and pile it with all the stuff we just happen to have anyway. I mounted. I have a new camera. Is it camera? No. Oh, Carrera Subway hybrid bike, and I turned it into a bug out bike. You got a bug out bike already, ain't you? Or is that someone else? Dan said, yeah, Dan said, could you do a catapult video or two? I'll give it a go, mate. The problem is I'm shit with a catapult. I'm crap with them. You know, I've never really used them. But I don't mind giving it a go. Maybe I'll make one. Briefly said, Mike, I have a slightly curved katana ornament. Should I sharpen it or would it be illegal? Do you know what? Technically, Briefly, if you've got a curved katana and it's a wall hang, it's actually illegal. Whether you think you're ever going to get a visit from the police, though, is a different story. You know, I can't risk having shit like that here because I do get raided by the police. So it's up to you. You'll cut it down. Well, I'll be honest, even if it's not sharp, it's still illegal. Louis said, I'm pretty good at catapults as long as I can shoot some ass. You've been shooting Sam up the ass. Not up the ass, but in the ass. That's how he was. Have you been shooting Sam's ass with slingshots? That's Louise. Have you been shooting Jamie's ass with catapults then? Fuck's sake. I'll tell you why I did that, because Foxy Lady commented right above you, Louise. Brave, if you don't ever think you're going to get a visit from the police, don't worry about it. Dave said, can you instinctive shoot with any... Yeah, I can instinctively shoot with crossbows. Yeah. I can shoot a crossbow very well instinctively. Yeah. Yeah. Lisa now was my baby brother when he did my head in when he was young. Yeah, I can instinctively shoot a crossbow quite good. Yeah. Yeah, time to now fly by on here. Yeah, I will attempt to live stream. When I finish, I'll have to finish this at 12. I will attempt to live stream using my phone. We'll just have to see how it goes. Because the problem with that, the comments only pop up for a certain amount of time. So, if I'm shit at reading them, you're just going to have to put up with it, all right? Yeah, I know instinctive shooting with a crossbow probably is, it's more like shooting a rifle, but I can shoot my crossbows with the sights not quite right, or even just down the things, and yeah. Right, so I'd love to have a go at your crossbow in the middle. Yeah, that little one, that's the Armex Tron. Don't worry about us. Have sometimes. No, I'd like to carry on tactical. I'll have all night to myself later anyway. You know what I mean? When I get in here later. No, I'll try and get on because I quite enjoy these. We'll see how it goes. We'll do it as a test. I may only be on for about half an hour. You know what I mean? I'll have plenty of time on my own later. I'm laughing because I'm saying that sarcastically because I will, but it'll be, the depression time potentially. Listen to a bit of music to make me cry. You know what I mean? Liam said my granddad could do that at the fair rifle ranges, and even with the dodgy sights. That's good, isn't it? It's good. Thank you, Stug. Yeah, get liking, everyone, please. Otherwise, you'll get this all night long.
That's what we call diarrhea.
Yeah, been good night tonight. Still got half an hour to go. It shoots by when I'm drinking. Fucking shoots by. No, I appreciate that. I know. And I do appreciate it, mate. Don't ever worry about that. I do know you are just looking out for me, and I do appreciate it. But no, I'll be all right. I think I'd rather. It depends what's going on. When I go into the Wendy house, depends what them two are doing. And whether I'm interested in the wrestling and that. I might not want to at first. Watch it. Because my perfect evening, like I said, is to go out there, do this, what we're doing now, then I go out in the Wendy house about 12ish, and we watch a comedy film. But obviously they want to watch wrestling tonight. They even paid for it. So yeah. Stark said that clip has to be played at least once. It has to be. On a StreamYard stream, it has to be. Has to be. You tell me, Stark, if I don't play it. Gotta be. I've seen your shooting, Wolf said. I know you're good with the bows and that. Very good. But no, I'm all right tonight. I had a funny dream about my dad last night. I say funny because my sister put a post on today about Dad, about some of the funny things he used to do. He used to have really weird things he used to do. One of which was he would sometimes tidy up the house and he would chuck everyone else's things away. He would literally, you'd buy my mum ornaments for her birthday, and my dad would randomly clear up like once a year, sing all her ornaments away. I once found all my clothes, not all my clothes, but I found a load of my clothes in the bin. I just opened up the bin and chucked some stuff away, and all my clothes, like load of my clothes was in there. Like, what the fuck? But it's not malicious. I don't know why you should do it. But well, I don't know. I've never worked out why you should do it. But I had a dream last night that I was working with my dad, and at the end of the day, Dad chucked all my tools away. And it was just weird how Rachel had said, one of the funny things he used to do. Well, you dread Dad clearing up. So I'm glad you never clipped me dressed as you. Oh, what? Yeah. No, tactical. I always respect other people's wishes. If you don't want that on there, you know what I mean? That's what I would like people to do for me. If I say, take that clip down, I want people to do that for me, so I'll always do it for others. Jamie said, wrestling, you may be on it. I might be. Yes, nice one, Jamie. Yeah. I don't know. Is Bubba Ray on the WWE now? How to text said, good day, mate. Greetings from Australia. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Hope you're doing all right. How to tech. or greetings from the UK, England, Southern England in particular. It's 11:30 right now. What time is it where you are? Is it about 12 hours difference in it? So I'm reading comments and they're disappearing. Nick said, I don't think Bubba Ray wrestles anymore. I think he quit relatively recently. Yeah, I know he was on like ECW, wasn't he? Here's a question for you. I can smell already. Is that just vodka or is that a drink I haven't finished? Well, exactly, Zed. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Don't want to piss off the mods because I give them free reign on here. Although I think you was fair there. You did only time him out. So, yeah. Did only time him out. So you're a fair man there, Zed. Bojan, good evening from Scotland, God's chosen country. Yeah. Right, I'm just waiting for some replies here. Is that? I think it's vodka. I smell it. Never smell it, doubt it. Yeah, that's just vodka. Fuck me, I need to put more vodka in it. Dan said, do you forage for bits and bobs when you're out? Not really. Well, I don't hardly go out, mate, in all honesty. These lot probably do, but in all honesty, I don't hardly go out. Doreen said, I wouldn't see that a dream, Mike. I see that as a blessing. But know what you mean. I have similar dreams about my grandparents. Plus, our son took a photo of my nan. And even though no one was in the room, I'll find a photo. Oh, thank you, Louise. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Louise. I did count that as like a blessing. You know, I'll be honest. I've not told anyone this at all today. In that dream, after my dad chucked my tools away, I must admit, I moaned and moaned and moaned and moaned at him in the dream. And he just did what he always did, just acted like I wasn't saying anything. That's what he used to do. He used to moan at him, and he was, he was just bigger than that. He wouldn't react, not to us lot. My dad around this local area was known as probably one of the hardest blokes around here. But with his family, he wouldn't raise a hand or anything. He was just say if he did, because he was afraid he'd, hurting us a lot. Anyway, so in my dream, I was moaning at him. And then when I woke up, I actually felt the need to apologise to him. And I did. I woke up in the morning. I actually apologised to my dad for moaning at him for so long in a dream and in life. Weird, isn't it? Well, I've not told anyone that today. Liam said, you're on Twitch this week, Mike. Yeah, if I'm not massively hungover, I'll be on Monday. Thank you for understanding, Liam. I love that you know that. Yeah, you know me. Sometimes I can't come on Mondays because I'm still mentally hungover. Yeah, thank you, pleasure. Yeah, that's why I'll admit these things because it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. I know he said, interesting, love an interesting name. Sorry, I thought he said the interesting story. Right, don't worry about that. Right, where am I? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I should be on all this week, Liam. Anyway, let me catch up. How to text us 8:30 in the morning. Where am I? Right. Yeah. But no, I like that you know that now, do Liam. If I'm having a heavy drink, I can't even come on Twitch on a Monday night. I own a coat. Fuck's sake, Percy. That's amazing. I must say, these drinking tea are much better laughed, and so I think they are. They are. I'm a lot more. You know what I mean? I don't know. Got to be a laugh. And you can't have a drunk stream and not have a laugh, can you, Iron Man? No, they're good, aren't they? I like the drunk ones. It's my way of escaping life for a bit. I'm very tense sometimes and wound up. This is my way of. Liam knows I've mentioned this, and you might have heard me say this is my way of resetting my brain. So I have a good old drink, and I have a nice time doing it, and then it resets me for like. Well, resets me for the day, and then it gradually builds up where I need to reset myself again. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Definitely drunk now, though. Dan said, "What channels do you watch? What do you mean, on Twitch or telly or what?" I don't actually watch anyone on Twitch. I do have people I follow on Twitch. James said I had a weird dream last night that I swallowed a watermelon whole. Woke up this morning and I couldn't find my pillow anywhere. Fuck's sake. JS, you right, mate? The old drunk ones are good though, because I like us to have a bit of a laugh. Bit of rough. How you doing, mate? You right? You're having a joint tonight. Nice one. Enjoy yourself, mate. I'm having a drink. Names I managed to have a shot or two of whiskey a load of nights recently, mate, without finishing the bottle. That's good. Now, Liam, I'm proud of you for doing that because I know how hard that is. And I know you've had a little bit of a problem with that, haven't you? So that's good. That proves to yourself that you can do it as well. Iron Man said, I bet getting out with the family felt great. It did. It did, Iron Man. It was lovely. It was lovely. Considering that's 4 generations of our family as well. JS, don't talk about COVID too much because you may get deleted, which you just have. Don't block him for that, though. We don't really do the old COVID talk on here. Yeah, nice one. As long as you explain, then they know not to do it. And then if they do it, block them, you know what I mean? Or time them out and block them. But no, JS is all right. I'm sure he's been on here a bit. Where was I? But that's what I was like after last stream. As we were here, I'm at it. Name's here. No clue why I managed this time. Probably that I'd need to do this. Yeah, that helps if you have something to do. If you've got something to stop you doing it. Now you're right, JS. We, especially on a nice drunk stream like this, we'll keep it nice and mellow and happy sort of thing. Or even depressed, and I don't give a fuck. But we won't do politics or religion. Name's here. No, yeah. I think having something to do next day up. Dad said, Mike, have you ever put a pissed and asleep mate's hand in a bottle of warm water and waited till it got cool? No, but I know that trick though. Don't make them piss themselves. Yeah. Ryan said, right, ask me. I'll see you all later. Good night, Ryan. Now I know I as a mod tactical, I trust you 100%. I just thought I'd say that because you know me, when I'm slightly drunk, I get a little bit more lenient. And then I get so lenient, the mods have to tell me off. Dan said, resets you for it does. Yeah, I need to sometimes reset my brain every now and then. Persia, have you made sure, George, have you made sure that you're watching live? Go on to the video and make sure that the bit in the corner, wherever it is, there's a bit that you need to click to make it live. You might actually be delayed by 5 minutes. Bit of Russ said, what's the next blade you're going to make? Nice. Thank you for asking. I'm going to make a Smash It. Look up World War II Smash It. I'm going to make one of them. Dan said, channels regarding bushcraft and survival and weapon making. Have you seen my brother's channel, JJR Survival? Architects, do you listen to hardcore music? No, I don't. No, I don't listen to nothing like that. James said, today I read in the paper about the health effects of excess drinking. Really scared me, freaked me out. So today I've decided to give up drinking. Reading. Fuck, I butchered that. I often said I had a dream I ate my pillow. I was going to say he's just done that. Stop it with the jokes. I can't handle them tonight because it's fucking me over. Do me a favour. If you're going to write joke first. I'm only on for 20 moments. Please write joke first, then write it. It saves me reading it. Fuckers. Also, I normally don't drink, but I'm actually enjoying it tonight. Not getting drunk, though. That's good. I'll be honest with you, Wolf said. I'm as like a recovering alcoholic or controlled alcoholic or a binge drinking alcoholic. I have been an alcoholic, and to the stage where I drank and got in so much shit I went to prison for it. I'm probably what's called a binge drinking alcoholic now, so I go without it. I don't need it daily, but when I do drink, I can't stop till I'm absolutely hammered. But no, I'm glad you're enjoying your drink, and I'm glad it's nice to see you on, by the way, Wolsey, because as I said, it was asking about you. That's blame the G&T, put me in a good mood. James said, Mike, you should do a joke. One day I will do a joke stream, and you know what happened? No one will want to do it. Same as the night I did a politics stream, and no bastard spoke about politics all night long. Fuckers. Just to fuck me over. I must have said, Mike, an air rifle is a shit fun tool worth its weight in gold. Imagine how hard catching a small game. It would. It'd be a nightmare without an air rifle, wouldn't it? That's why I'd never give up my air rifles. If they bring air rifle licenses out, I'd have to get one. I'm not giving them up. I'm not giving up my air rifles. No way. But they're a way to feed your fucking self, aren't they? You know what I mean? Yeah. Over anything, I think the air rifle's perfect thing for small game over here. Then he said, Mike, I sent you a photo for you to see. All right. And I dread to say this. I don't know if it's going to be Jamie getting his ass smacked. It won't be the first time. Where am I? There she is. Oh, is that the ghost picture? Thank you, Lewis. I'll have to look at that properly later. Because how I'm doing it now, I can't really look properly, but I can see it. Can I just tell you something? Who's a fan of Jack Striker? I am now in contact with Jack Striker regularly if I want to. He watched my video today. He said, I watched your video. It looks like a nice place. More like a swamp than a lake. He said, I still do about 8 to 10 miles a day with Nelly. My daughter comes with me now, I won't read the rest. He said, Nelly said hi. That was this morning. And he's shown me a picture of Nelly. Good old Jack. He's a good bloke, he is. He may be watching this now. He sent me a picture of Nelly. I was meant to ask him how Nelly was. But I sent him a message saying, thanks for the condolences, Jack. Today's the first anniversary of my dad's death. We had a nice day out at wherever we went. It was a good day out. That's good he sent me a picture of old Nelly. I like Nelly. Nice dog she is. Thank you, Louise. I'll check that out properly later. By the way, I'm going to have to go off in 15 minutes, so make the most of it. Make the fucking most of it. I'll come back on, but I don't know how well, he's a good bloke, isn't he, Iron Man? Yeah. If any of you want to ever pass on a message to Jack, let me know, because I can message him now. Yeah, he's added me on Facebook. He's come on there with obviously don't say Jack Striker, put it that way. But yeah, he's a good bloke. Jack Striker always was. I always like Jack. Fucking decent bloke he is. Yeah, I've been on for 15 minutes and I've tried to come back on my phone, but it won't be like this, put it that way, where I've got a nice fucking computer screen. You can't see it, but I've got a nice computer screen where I can see all this shit. It'll literally be on my phone. So when it pops up and if I read it, I read it. You never heard of Jack Striker, Percio? Or are you joking? Never know with you, like you wind up merchants. Iron Man said, tell him I said to keep up the fight and do what's right. Well, I'll tell you what, Iron Man, without even telling him, he is. He is. Yeah. He's a fucking good bloke, Jack Striker. I always thought he was. And it's nice that he wants to keep in touch. That you know, that means a lot to me because, you know, he could have just disappeared, never. You know what I mean? I am nicely drunk tonight. Persia said you should run out to the woods and do a Blair Witch stream one night with the phone. But you'd get a lot of views. The only problem is I ain't got the internet on my phone. I'd love to do that. Yeah, if I got Darryl to come with me, maybe I could connect to his internet. Then it said, if you recommend a pistol crossbow, what would you recommend? Tomcat 2 or Horrors in Redback? 100. Those two. And then buy all my accessories. My accessories complete the crossbows. Without my accessories, they're just crossbows. I need to do a video advertising my fucking accessories, don't know, for here. Good night, Liam. It's good to have you on for like a whole night because I know you don't get on very often now, do you? Yeah, and nice having you on, mate. Glad I didn't drive you to drink. He said, I'll say good evening for now. A night to everyone for now. I'm going to have to clean some stuff up in another room. Good night, Liam. See you later, mate. I'll speak to you. I'll try and get on Terminator Monday, if not Tuesday. Wolf said, you know what? Wolf said, Liam, are you still on? He said, it's all right, don't worry about it, actually. Because I know there's a thing there. Wolf said anyway, he said, what's Last Man on Earth in colour on Amazon? Vincent Price. Liam recommends that. He says that's a great film. Yeah, he likes them. They're one of his favourite films. Iron Man said Blair Witch was the first found footage movie I watched. You know what, Iron Man? I think it's the first found footage that was made. I watched Blair Witch Project about 2 days ago. Recently, I've watched it hundreds of times. Oh, not hundreds of times. Blair Witch, the Blair Witch Project for me is the perfect found footage film. I love it. There's not a single. Yeah, I love the Blair Witch Project. I do think it's the perfect found footage film. Liam said, yeah, for some reason I can be quite tired in the evenings now. I get it as well, Liam. Sometimes when you start and you don't start, sometimes you only start at 8 till 9 and I'm falling asleep. I was after you stream, we'll all watch Ultimate Surrender Wrestling. Wait for you to come back on. Yes. You know what, Irishman? If I could link it, I fucking would. Tactical said, my favourite found footage film is Cloverfield. I like Cloverfield. Do you know what? I like all of the Cloverfield films. I liked Cloverfield Paradox enough to buy it on Blu-ray, put it that way. They're good, aren't they, Iron Man? Berger said, profit-wise, Blair Witch was the most successful film ever made. It is, yeah. And do you know what? Do you know what was before? Do you know what? Liam might know this if he's still on. Do you know what was the highest grossing independent film ever was? So now, it may be beaten now, but originally, so the Blair Witch Project was the highest grossing independent film ever. Do you know what it was before that? We spoke about it tonight. And if we haven't spoke about it, we spoke about the director tonight. Cloverfield was way, way, way after Blair Witch. The first one of I think the first found footage. There have been quite a few found footage films, but one of them was Cannibal Holocaust, whatever it was. You're right, Sol. You're right, mate. Sorry I didn't say hello. You're right, mate. How you doing? No, the highest grossing independent film ever for quite a while before Blair Witch Project was Halloween. Yeah, Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween. Saw would have been after Blair Witch Project. It was Halloween. I have seen the McPherson tapes, Nick, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah. Yeah, Halloween was the highest grossing independent film for years. Then it was the Blair Witch Project, and I don't know what it is now. I may be wrong about that. Now I've questioned myself. Think, is it? But I think I'm right. If I'm wrong, well, if I'm wrong, this is for me.
What, are you retarded?
Right, so yeah, you're on the right account now. Right, I'm going to go off in 10 minutes. Maybe, 10 minutes. 100% 10 minutes anyway. I was going to say maybe less. Give me 10, 20 minutes and I'll be back on. Look up. Yeah, no, I ain't I was going to say look up highest. It's got to be independent films, though. If you look up highest grossing films, you're going to get things like Jurassic Park. Highest grossing independent films. But I said, have you watched the anime Macbeth yet, Mike? No, I've got it, though. I've got it downloaded. Persia, I have got it. Yeah. Right, Matt, you're on late, aren't you? He said, Mike, I like the walk video, tribute to your dad, very heartfelt. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, he deserves all that. You know what I mean? I'll still always be gutted until he has his proper funeral, that he didn't get his proper fucking funeral. You know what I mean? But he'll get his proper funeral eventually, you know what I mean? And we'll have fucking, over 100 people there, and there'll be some stories and there'll probably be some fucking fights. Because of the bloke he was, you know what I mean? But I don't care about that. Yeah, that sounds terrible. If there ain't a fight is thing, I think there'd be something wrong. I don't want there to be. I hate all that shit nowadays, but I suspect people will want to have a fight in his honour. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Jamie, good night, everyone. Are you off, Jamie? Good night, mate. Louise is staying on after you, though. Right. Yeah, good night. Good night. Matt said, what's a legend without him? There would be no WeaponCollector or Matt. Exactly. And he says, found the other ones I was on about. Thank you, Lewis. I'll have a look tonight, but I may not be able to message you tonight about it. He's got work in the morning, has he? Yeah, I'm going to have to go in the Wendy house things. I can't. Poor old mum has to go to bed eventually, don't she? She sleeps directly below me. She can hear me. Only thing is, I don't know how Matt puts up with it. Every now and then he sleeps here. He's in the room next to me. I feel sorry for that poor bastard when I'm on here. I was singing about 4 o'clock in the morning while I was drunk. Headphones on. Bojo said, going to go watch your video from your day out when you go offline. I'm going to struggle. Later on, when I come back on, I probably won't read everyone's comments out. It's hard to do. I said, Mike, I love your channel because it's not too big and you can answer questions. I promise you, Iron Man, if I ever get massive, I will still answer everyone. I don't give a shit if I have to put a fucking 10-minute slow mode on. There's no excuse. But no, that's why I always try to do that, though, because I don't comment on big channels because there's no point. What's the point in commenting on a big channel when they're never going to reply to you? Thank you, Louise. I will. I'll definitely check it out. I promise you. Matt said, your channel has massively helped loads of us troubled folk over years. Thank you, Matt. No, I appreciate that. And it doesn't mean a lot when people say things like that. It doesn't mean a lot to me. Chris said, good day or good evening. Yeah, good evening. I'm going to have to go off in a couple of minutes. Titan said, I'd boot your door down at that time in the morning. Fuck's sake. All they got to do is call my phone and I'll shut up. I say I'm singing when I'm drunk. I don't. It's more like, like noises. But there's no other sound because they're not going to hear the music I've got blaring in my ears, making me go deaf. But yeah, as I say, I'm nicely drunk, so I don't know how to do it. I'm quite drunk now, and I don't drink that much. That'll all be gone by tomorrow. I'll be up to 7 there. Well, we'll see, because I've had a long old walk today, so maybe not. Iron Man said, ask Monk if he can do a garden camp out. I'll ask him. I may be able to do that now, Iron Man. Do you know why I never used to do it? Because our garden has got no front gate and it had no side gate. We've got a really solid side gate now that I could lock. Not that anyone would ever come into my garden, because they never have. But I get paranoid that the night I'm going to stay out there, someone's going to fucking come in here and try to do me over or something for the shit I used to do. I could lock that big fucking 8-foot gate now, and so I might be able to do soon. Oh, so you've done the singing with the earphones on, yeah. You're right, John. How you doing, mate? I saw you comment on that. Thank you. That's it. I think we all look forward to Friday and Saturdays for Mike to live stream. Oh, good night down the pub with you, mate. Thank you, Jed. I massively appreciate it. Now, because I feel the same. It's like a night out for me. As like people have said before, sometimes it's like I'm the barman. I'm the not the barman. What do you call it? The who's the bloke who runs the pub? I can't remember the name now. But yeah, I get what you mean there. But I get the same out of it as well. Right, I'm going to have to stop any minute now. Exactly tactical. Wolf said, cheers for the email, mate. Actually means a lot. You got to. Now, you're welcome, mate, because, yeah, we all should be like that, I reckon. I'm glad you're all right. I've replied to your landlord, that's it, Ken. I've replied to you properly, Wolf said, but if I don't, it's because I've replied to you now. But yeah, no, I'm glad everything gets sorted. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's because it's a weird time to do it as well. I stream at the drunk time, don't I? I stream at the time when most people would be down the pub. So we're a lot who ain't down the pub, but some of us do drink, or some of us don't drink. Yeah. I've got 1 can of Foster's, Chris. I might drink one later. I do like a beer every now and then. Landlord, that's it. That's what I was looking for. I'd love to be on the old Kestrel. The old vodka's good enough for me. I could whack that up as strong as I like. But as you said, it's a virtual pub with people with similar interests, and you're going to get asked stupid questions about what you collect. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. We're all like-minded, and some of us have got a bit of control, so we can chuck people out if we want to. Yeah, you know me. I don't know. Right, I'll be back in a bit. I better go off. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. If you keep an eye out, soon I should be back. If I'm too drunk and can't do it on my phone, then I ain't gonna be able to, but I should be back. So look out. But just be prepared. It won't be the same as this. It won't be the same as normal, and I might struggle to read your comments because they only pop up for a couple of seconds and go. All right. Tactical, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that that you I love that you lot come on the things. Right. Good night, everyone, and I will be back soon, hopefully. Yeah, it goes 12 o'clock. I didn't even have to have a stop it. Right? Oh no, shit I got in last time. Right. See you soon. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hit the microphone then. See you later. I might be back. I'll try to come back in like 10 minutes. 10, 20 minutes. Right? See you later. Good night.